Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be doing a storing photocards video. This will be my first storing photocards video, I think in a month and a half, 2 months perhaps. I'm not quite sure, kind of losing track of time here in the summer, but we have so much to put away today. So we have We Are for i-dle to put away. We also have Yuqi photocards for my Yuqi Collect book. We have just an absolute like metric ton of ITZY photocards to put away. So Girls Would Be Girls era, Gold era, and then there are also Yeji photocards to put away for her Air release. And I think we will be finishing the regular album cards for that. I might be missing like 3 POBs or so for that era, but that era will basically be finished today. I also have a decent amount of aespa photo cards, so my Dirty Work pulls, the last pre-order benefits set that I was collecting for Whiplash will put away today. And then as you see on top here, I have some Giselle photo cards to go in my Giselle Collect book. In addition to that, I have Jisoo photo cards to put away. And again, I think this is another case where today we should be finishing the regular album cards, but I think I'm still missing some pre-order benefits that I wanted to collect for that era. So we'll almost be done with that today. And underneath these are Chung Ha photo cards. We are, as you know, back collecting Chung Ha, so we're going to make some good progress on that collection today as well. This middle section right here, I do have one Seulgi photo card that's going to go in my separate Seulgi Collect book. And then I have a whole bunch of accidentally on purpose photo cards that I'm going to be stowing away today. We're going to make a lot of good progress. I'm very excited to put those cards away. And then we also have Tilt, so we're starting to finally put away that era for Irene and Seulgi, so looking forward to that as well. And then I think there's one like single Red Velvet photo card. I think it's a Wendy photo card that we will also put away today. And then last but not least, we have 2 groups here actually. So these are SSERAFIM top 3 cards, so Sakura, Kazuha, and Unche. We're going to be finishing off officially Crazy Era today, so we can then move forward and start collecting Hot Era. And then underneath these, there are 2 BoA photo cards for Stamp On It. So we have so much to stow and just like get into today. So I'm going to stop yapping in this intro, and I hope you guys grab a beverage because it's probably going to be quite a long video. So grab a beverage, grab a snack, and get comfortable. Okay, so per tradition, we are going to, of course, start with my Red Velvet binder. I will adjust how this looks in the frame just in a second here. I just want to get to the section that I need. So Seulgi Accidentally on Purpose will be the first photo cards that I put away in this video. I have quite a bit of the regular album cards. I think I'm finishing those off today. Let's just take a quick look at this, I guess, to show you guys. I was looking at this last night when I was setting up, but I will have the rest of those Star River cards. I have almost everything on this page. I think these 2 iMini TV cards I'm still missing. Well, actually, they're in my most recent haul that I just got, I think, but I haven't like unpacked them yet. And that will obviously be coming in a future video. But last night, I basically like focused on setting up just the cards that I know I have in my possession. I didn't really want to set up much beyond the cards that I have in my possession just because, you know, I don't really know where the stopping point is yet for this era, but I have most of the QQ cards. I have the 3 trading cards that they released, the selfie ones anyway. I'm not really caring about the concept cards. And then I have those 2 cards in my possession as well. I know I have one of the t-shirt cards, so that's an MD card on the way. And then I think I picked up a couple more like pre-order benefits or like video call cards, which those will definitely get added to this section at some point. But yeah, we have a lot of Seulgi to put away, so let me flip back to the front here and get started. All right, so first photo card I have is the Free Hugs photo card, and I think this might be from the mini photo book. So I designated this photo card to go right in that spot right there. So all of those regular album photo cards are fully complete. I'm liking the way that page looks. And then I have the car version card, the second selfie one right here. Very nice. She's in like a suit of some sort, suit and tie. with the long black hair. And so this is basically a full page of the car version photo cards. So you have the 7 concept cards, basically making like a horizontal H. And then on the 2 middle sides here, you have the selfie photo cards that you could pull randomly in that version. So that page is fully done. Then the next page, we start all of the like non-album, pre-order benefit, video call event photo cards. And this is the moment we've been waiting for, y'all. I finally have the last 3 Star River photo cards here. And they are all of the same outfit for this entire page. So this was my exact intention of, setting up this page. All right, so this is actually the second time that I'm putting them in, but I realized the first time the camera was not in focus, and I definitely want it to be in focus for this because this is like a big thing. So we are finally to the point where we can see this full page come to fruition. And I think it's going to look very, very good. Let me just put the last photo card in here, and oh my goodness, that looks so, so good. That is so satisfying, like just all the same concepts. Like, I think this is probably my favorite page, like in this era completely so far. I don't know if anything is going to top it. This is definitely my favorite photo card of the era, this Make Star pre-order benefit card that I have in the center here. I also have another copy of this photo card that I want to put on my shelf, but I just haven't found like the correct display that I want to put it in. I'm looking for some sort of like maybe black cat or just some sort of like, I don't know, black, like mysterious like photo card display, but I haven't really found one yet. So I'm still holding on to this extra copy, and I will put it like in or on my shelf at some point, but just not as of yet. But I think this page looks very, very good, so I'm super, super happy with that. All right, so on the next page, I have the last Apple Music pre-order benefit. So she is holding this little donut here, and to match this bottom row of cards, I'm actually going to just swap these real quick. So this photo card that is currently on the left, I'm going to put on the right side. And then this Apple Music photo card can go on the left, so it can kind of just like fall in line with the other donut photo card. And I do have this K-Town For You fan sign 1 photo card. I don't know if they did more K-Town For You fan sign cards, but we have this very pretty photo card right here, and that's gonna go right in the center. And I put this photo card on this page with the iMini TV photo cards because I think at least one of these matches with this outfit. Like, she probably did them on the same day, I'm thinking. But that's all I have for this page right now, so that's very cool. All right, and so moving on to the next page, I have the last With Mew photo card pre-order benefit. So she is in the sunglasses here, very, very nice, and that's gonna go right in the middle. Unfortunately, it doesn't match any of the concepts below it. But neither does the row below this one. So like, I forget what store this is, but this card obviously doesn't match the other concepts as well. So them being in the same column kind of makes sense. I also have all 3 of these photo cards down here. So the Jump Up video call event, that is this one right here. I noticed that this photo card, I was kind of concerned because I thought it might have been a fake at first, but fakes typically aren't smaller. They're usually bigger, right? With like maybe more rounded edges. I was looking at the print and it looks very, very legit. So I'm pretty confident it's real, but it is a bit taller and then skinnier than regular photo cards that you see. So I guess just a quick note about that one. And then the last 2 photo cards for this page are going to be the Mumo photo cards. So this is the first Mumo photo card, one of 2, and that's going to go in the center because it will match the concept above it. And then this is the other photo card, which looks like she might have taken this photo like in her house or something because she's kind of just like more casually dressed. But this page is fully complete, and once again, I love how this page looks so, so much. And it kind of like the pattern kind of works too, because you have 2 here, then you have 2 here and 2 here, and then you have the odd cards out basically in the middle of everything. So I think that looks pretty good. We are going to move on to the QQ Music cards now. All right, so I'm not exactly sure. I feel like there is a way that these are supposed to be arranged, judging by like the different backs that they all have. There's a total of 15 QQ music cards. I wasn't even actually intending on planning to collect all of them, but in one of my orders that I ordered some QQ cards in, the seller was unable to ship, like, I guess in a timely manner. They reached out to me telling me this. I didn't like ask them or anything like that, but they were basically just like, hey, it's going to take me a little bit longer to ship, so I'm going to send you some extra photo cards just to like make up for it. And I, of course, was like very appreciative. And so they sent me 2 extra QQ music cards for free, which I thank them so much for. And what I ended up doing was basically saying like, okay, if I have all of these QQ cards, I might as well just go all out and collect all of them. So I'm gonna probably just put all cards that I have, like, so I have more than 9. So I'll put the first 9 on this page in some way, shape, or form, and then I'll just put the rest on this page for now, and then we'll just like deal with it later when I get the rest in. So that's how we are going to approach this. All right, so first 2 QQ music cards I'm gonna put away are these 2, and these are the backs. So like I said, I'm not sure if there is some like specific way to put these away and organize them, but I'm going to sort that out at a later date. I simply do not have the time or patience to figure that out right now. And then we're just going to swiftly move on to these other photo cards. I have 2 of like some of the same concept, so that's kind of what I'm doing on this page. This photo card on the right here is hollow, so that's pretty cool. And then these are the backs of the photo cards. So this again is the same outfit from the previous page. I think it was this photo card right here, one of the Mumo photo cards, I think it was. But yeah, we have those 2 photo cards. And then down here, I'm going to put the other 2 set that I have. So these 2 of her in the red hair. She's kind of like in the, I guess, backstage area getting her makeup done, I presume. She's in, honestly, I'm just realizing it right now. I think she's in a onesie, so that's pretty cute. But we have this photo card first and foremost, and we're going to put that in right there, and then this photo card is going to go down there. So I like the way that looks so far. And then the last 3 photo cards on this page are kind of outliers, and they're not the concept style photo cards. So they're still selfies, and they're just like the outlier selfies that I have right now. So this first photo card right here, she's in the, oh gosh, what was like that Studio Choom type dance performance that she did? It was with One the K. What's it called? You'll probably know. Is it it almost came to me, but I still can't remember. But whatever that One the K like dance performance video was, that is the outfit in that. And then I have also this one. It looks like she's in the practice room, so that's pretty cool as well. And then the last photo card, which honestly I think is my favorite for this page so far. She's holding her pineapple, her representative fruit for Red Velvet. So very much in line with all of that. But yeah, I think there's another actually a pineapple photo card that she's also holding a pineapple. So once I pick that one up, I'll probably put those together. But for now, everything will just sit like this. All right, and so the last 2 QQ music cards I have at this point in time are just gonna go right here, and they are more or less like concept photo cards. So this one right here, she's holding the baseball bat with her logo at the end. It's kind of like an axe almost. So we are going to put that one in the top left if it will let me. All right, so that is in there nice and tight. And then we have this photo card up next. This also has the little silhouette of her in the Catwoman outfit for this era. And those are all of the QQ cards I have at this point in time. I think I may have picked up maybe 2 or 3 more of these. I still haven't even seen one of them, but I'm hoping that, you know, I'll still be able to acquire it soon. The next 3 photo cards I have to put away will also go on this page at the bottom, and they are the 3 trading cards that you get in the, I guess, trading card MD, like part of the merch drop or whatever. So Very, very pretty outfits in all 3 of these photo cards. She has the same outfit in 2 of them, and I think I already mentioned this in my sleeving video. I wanted to try to scoop up one of the broadcast photo cards in this particular outfit because it's so pretty. And I was waiting and hoping for like the price to come down at least a little bit because it was very expensive. But unfortunately, someone else bought it, and I haven't really seen like another reliable listing for me to purchase that. So I think I might just either nix that idea completely or just keep occasionally like looking for it to see if I can pick it up from a reliable seller and finally acquire it. But that is all I got for this page right here. I think I have a couple more Seulgi photo cards. All right, so we're on the last page of my Seulgi section for right now, and we have this With Mew fan sign card where she's kind of like punching the camera. She's in her like taekwondo outfit. And then this is the SM Store video call event photo card. So she's wearing a nice like, I don't know, I was gonna say mustard color, but it's a little bit softer than mustard color jacket, but very nice nonetheless. So we're gonna put the With Me one up here for now. And then secondly, we're going to put in the SM Store video call event photo card right next to it. And as you noticed, and as I mentioned earlier, I don't have fillers on the rest of this page because I don't wholeheartedly know what else I'm going to collect. I'm kind of just like going off a template and buying what I don't have and then figuring it out when I get all the cards in. So that's kind of what we're going by. I'm going to do a quick flip through because that is all of the accidentally on purpose photo cards that I have for today. So we made some very good progress. I'm very excited about this collection, and I love collecting the amount of Seulgi photo cards that I've been collecting the last several months. So I definitely think if she were to do like solo stuff in the future, I probably would opt to do this again. But this first page here, we obviously have all of the regular photo cards for all the photo books and what have you. This is the car version photo cards, and then we get into the non-album cards, which my favorite page right here, probably of the entire section. And then we're still waiting on a couple cards for this page. This page is completely done, but I also really like the way it turned out. And then we get into the QQ music cards. So we got that first page there, a couple more QQ, and then we got trading cards down here, which are just so beautiful. She looks like these looks, she just looks, oh my goodness, so gorgeous. And then the last 2 cards on this page right here with some more space to build into. So those are all of the Seulgi photo cards for Accidentally on Purpose. I'm gonna pause and bring out my collect book real quick and put the one photo card that I have in there. All right, so this is my Seulgi collect book. As you can see, I still have the bear keychain on it, but I do have one photo card that I plan on putting in here. I actually didn't plan on getting this photo card or acquiring this photo card at all, but it was the photo card that you saw probably at the beginning of the video because it was right on top. She's holding this little Christmas tree cookie, and it is from Pink Christmas. I don't know what year, but this is from the order that I just mentioned, where the seller was giving me a couple extra like official photo cards. So they gave me 2 extra official QQ music cards, and then they gave me this as an extra official photo card. So I wasn't planning on picking this up, but since I got it, I'm going to keep it, and it's gonna go right into my Seulgi collect book. I think I only have space for maybe 3 more cards here. I'm not entirely sure. Also, it's getting kind of difficult to put these cards in the collect book, as you can probably tell, but I think we just got her in there. So yeah, let's see how many we have left. So 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, so 3 spaces for photo cards. I will do a quick flip through just in case you guys haven't seen any of these cards yet. It's kind of hard to flip through these kind of like efficiently. But we have all of these extra Seulgi photo cards that I decided to pick up at one point or time. And most of these are also like merch cards too. So I was kind of looking for a spot to put the extra merch cards that I had acquired, and I feel like this just worked out so well. So yeah, that is my Seulgi collect book. That is all of the Seulgi photo cards I have for right now. Let's get into Tilt. All right, so I have arrived at the Tilt photocard section, and this era was kind of tricky to put together and just manage, I feel like, in terms of like if you're doing a 9-pocket page layout like I am. So what I ended up landing on was just doing a full page of Irene and then full page of Seulgi for particular photocards. So follow along if I explain this correctly here, but there's 3 photo book cards, so I was thinking 1, 2, 3 on the corners, and then for the QR card, I said, okay, the QR selfie, by the way, I'll put in the bottom right just to kind of fill out the corner with selfie photo cards. And then on the insides, there are 4 concept photo cards for each of the members, so 4 for Irene, 4 for Seulgi that came in the platform version, so the bag version. And so I thought it would just make sense to have those on the same page as other Irene photo cards or other Seulgi photo cards. And then I, of course, had an empty spot in the middle, which I thought the ID would be good for because they each have 1 ID. So the ID will be in the middle for there. And then Seulgi, I did the exact same layout for, so that's how we'll do that. And then for the last 2 pages, I think it was, or 3 pages. No, just 2 pages. I did 8-page layouts. So the cards left over were 2 concept unit photo cards, also from the platform version. So I figure, okay, let's put those here. Then there were 2 selfie photo cards, 1 for Irene, 1 for Seulgi for the purse version. So I figure, okay, let's put those on top. There were 2 unit photo cards that came with the first press and then the purse version. So I figure let's put those there. And then I put the extra selfie photo cards that I plan on collecting in terms of like pre-order benefits down here in the corner. And I think at least this Seulgi photo card for the Everline Lucky Draw matches this outfit up here for the purse version. So that's how I did it for this page. And then this page, I already have some of these cards on hand. So I ordered my albums from K-Town for You. So I thought it would be good to just kind of do Irene on the corners and then Seulgi on the inside and keep all of the, I guess, different stores I plan on getting them from together. So these will be the K-Town for You cards. These will be also K-Town for You cards. And then I opted to get, there's multiple like Star River cards, but I opted to just go for 1 of them. So 1 for Seulgi, 1 of Irene. I haven't bought them yet, but I do know like what the cards look like. And the same thing for Music Plant. I think there's more than 1, but I'll just get 1 Irene and 1 Seulgi, and we'll pretty much call it a day there. I don't plan on, oops, sorry, I just knocked my tripod there. But I don't plan on like getting too crazy with this comeback. I already feel like I'm collecting more non-album cards than I normally do for something like this. But yeah, that's kind of how the setup is looking. So let's get into it. All right, so first page, the cards on hand I have are 2 Irene photo book cards. So that's the first 2 on top here. And then this last one is the QR card. So I think what I'm gonna do is put this photo book card on the top left so that the boxing glove cards can be in the same column together. So we'll put this one out here on the right. Very, very nice. And then, of course, we're going to put this one down here in the bottom right, and we're still going to be missing this last photo book card. I don't think it's gotten to me yet, but I'm pretty sure I have ordered it. And then I do have all 4 of the concept photo cards, so we will put those on the inside. These are the 4 concept photo cards that came in the platform version for Irene. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is, this one's horizontal, so I kind of like to have those on the sides somewhere. So I think I'll put this one right here because that just makes the most sense to me. And then these 2 vertical ones with the white background, I will put down the middle because that also just kind of makes the page flow better in my eyes. So we'll put her down there. And then this last one here with the horse can go on the right. So those are the concept photo cards. And then I do also have Irene's ID, which is this photo card right here with all her information on it. So yeah, we are pretty close to done with Irene. We are missing just 1 photo card. So we love to see that, but let's move on to Seulgi now. All right, so we are on the next page now for Seulgi, and as I'm going through these photo cards, I just realized one unfortunate thing. I made a mistake in setting up for this. I completely omitted the package box cards for the package box version, and now I'm sad. So I will have, I think it's what, one Seulgi and one Irene for the package box version. And that is where the first press card came from, I think. No, so the first press card came with the photo book, so that made sense. I thought another unit came with the package box, but I don't know. I'm kind of confused now myself at this point because maybe you should just not set up a photo card, like storing stuff at like 2 a.m. like I was last night. But yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out. I do have 2 open spots, so I could just put like the Irene package box there and maybe the Seulgi package box here, but I'll have to figure that out within the next like 5 minutes because I do have the Seulgi one on hand. But for now, we are going to put the Seulgi photo cards that I have on hand away, at least for this first page here. Man, I'm like so mad at myself for doing that. I usually never forget to do stuff like that, but like I said, I guess when you're setting up super late at night, you kind of just like lose track of things. And I wasn't just setting up for this era either. I was setting up for like 4 or 5 other groups last night. It took me like 4 hours to do all this setup. So that's a little unfortunate, but I have these Seulgi photo cards as well. So let me, actually, I think I'll just do it like I did for Irene. So I'll put this one up top here so that can go in the middle. This other vertical white background one can go in the middle. This one is not horizontal, but she is kind of laying down. So in a way, it's kind of horizontal. So we can go on the left there, and then this one right here can go on the right. I do not have the other 2 Seulgi photo book cards on hand, and I don't have her ID card on hand, and I also don't have her QR card. So this is all I have for this page, but where the problem comes in is I do have this photo card, which is Seulgi's card for the package box version. So I think what I'm going to do, at least for right now, I'll probably put Irene on this page, and I'll probably put Seulgi on this page. So just for right now, we're going to put Seulgi here in the middle. I'm kind of disappointed that I did that. I could just like omit one of the stores I plan on getting POBs from, which I might also do, but I don't know. We'll see how attainable those photo cards are. But yeah, that's where we'll put the package box version for Seulgi for right now. All right, so moving on to the next page, I do have both of the purse cards for Irene and Seulgi because those came like together as like, it was part of the album where you just get like the set. So one for Irene and one for Seulgi. So I'm gonna put those up in their designated spots right here. I also have the 2 first press, well, both of them aren't first press, but 2 like regular album unit cards. So this one actually is the purse unit. So that's gonna go on the right here. And then on the left, I have the first press unit photo card, which I think, yes, okay, that is correctly orientated in the sleeve. So that looks pretty good. And then last but not least for this page, I have the 2 concept unit photo cards. So we got Irene and Seulgi right there. And then this other one where they are on a chair or couch of some sort, we will put right there. So I'm thinking we could probably, I don't know. I kind of like, I was looking at the photo card template last night and I actually kind of liked the pre-order benefit photo cards that I landed on. But I just don't know if I like the fact that like Seulgi's going to be in the middle here and Irene's going to be in the middle here. It's going to look, at least to me, kind of weird. So yeah, I think for right now though, because we're already very deep into this video or this recording, I'm going to leave it like this for now and I'll probably just reevaluate at a later date. But I still have 3 more photo cards to put away for this era, so let me see. I have both of Irene's K-Town for Yous, so let me take these out. All right, so the first Irene K-Town for You is going to go up there in the top right, and the second one is going to go down here in the bottom left. Apologize for this hair that is apparently on the page. And then I have this Seulgi photo card, which matches actually the concept in the middle photo card for the package box version. So that softens the blow at least a little bit. So maybe I will end up rolling with this. I don't know. I'll have to see what the Irene concept looks like for this photo card. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, like what the package box looks like for Irene. But yeah, that's where we're at with Tilt right now. Just a quick flip through. It's only 4 pages long. So like I said, I didn't intend on getting too crazy with this comeback. I will be collecting a couple non-album pre-order benefits, but yeah, nothing too special there. So still not quite done with Red Velvet. I have 1 Wendy card to put away, so let me flip to that section. All right, so we are in my Summer Magic section for Red Velvet, and I do have this 1 regular version Wendy photo card for Summer Magic Power Up, whatever we are addressing it as these days. I can't get that sleeve out. There we go. And we are going to slide her off to the side here and then put her in here. So Summer Magic looking pretty good. I have ordered this clear card for Wendy as well, so that should be getting to me soon. I think I might have purchased this Irene card. I can't remember though. There's a couple like kind of expensive Irene photo cards that I recently picked up, but I don't wholly remember if that is one of them. But the rest of this era is fully complete. And those are all the cards I have for Red Velvet today. So if you are a Red Velvet card collector or supporter in any way, shape, or form, you have thoroughly enjoyed the beginning of this video. I think I'm going to move on to my next, well, actually no, I'm going to hold off on ITZY for right now. I was going to move to the next biggest like collection that I have like to put away stuff for, but I'm going to do what I do and stick with SM. So I'll move to aespa and Got the Beat next. All right, so next binder we are doing is aespa, and so I have just a couple photo cards for Whiplash era. We will be finishing that off, so let me just flip to that. All right, so we are at the Whiplash section. I just have the 1 pre-order benefit set left, and it is this one right here. So I think these are Jump Up video call event photo cards I decided to scoop up and add to my Whiplash era collection. So we're just gonna go in age order here with Karina, and then Giselle in this super cute photo card. And then we have Winter with the kind of like golden hair bob here. And if it will let me slide it into the sleeve, thank you. Or I guess pocket. And we have Ning Ning with the braids and the yellow sweater. So quick flip through of Whiplash. So let's see. These are all the regular album photo cards, of course. And then we get into more album photo cards. And then I think this page starts like the pre-order benefits. So like K-Town for You. I'm not entirely sure. I think these might be Japan cards, like Warner Music or something or other, or like Japan exclusive cards. I can't exactly remember. And then I forget what those are, to be completely honest with you, but these are Jump Up video call event cards. So yeah, Whiplash era is fully complete. This is kind of like a sneak peek at Dirty Work, so let's talk about that setup. So for Dirty Work, I was setting up last night, and I wasn't really like happy with, I don't know, the small amount of cards that I've been collecting for aespa lately. And that ended up being kind of like a clown move, because I now today like just started looking at some cards and like price points and stuff like that. And if I'm going to collect all the cards that I want for this era, which you'll see in a second here, it's going to be kind of expensive. So basically what I'm saying is that before you make a decision on what cards you want to collect, maybe check out the prices beforehand. But anyway, we have this first page with the regular Dirty Worker cards. I have the Dirty Code version cards right here. Then this is a full page of the Dirty Case version cards. Then we have ring version and the OT4 card here, and then we begin the non-album cards. So I have one of the K-Town For You cards already because I ordered from K-Town For You, so I figure I'll just collect the other 3 members. And then this is where it got kind of crazy. So I decided, okay, let me collect Apple Music pre-order benefit. Let me collect Everline pre-order benefit. Let me collect Everline Lucky Draw. And I'm going to collect SM Town Lucky Draw. And then I'm still going to keep going and collect another page of the Amazon exclusives, which I can't believe I decided to do this. But honestly, like, the cards for this particular set are just, like, to me, too cute to pass up on. So I was like, because when I collected the Target cards from a couple eras ago, I was like, I'm never collecting US exclusives again. Like, they're too expensive, too hard to find, like, just never again. And so, yeah, fully, like, proving that I'm a clown because I'm collecting Amazon for this era. And then I decided to kind of mix it up. So they released trading cards as part of a merch drop. And I really liked one of the selfie photo card sets for, like, those trading cards. So I'm going to collect that set. So that is all of the setup I have for Dirty Work. That's what we're going to do. It's probably going to take a lot longer to collect these than my, like, aespa eras have been in the past. So we should have, like, a steady flow of aespa photo cards to the channel. Okay, so to start us off, I have Winter's Dirty Worker version photo card. And I will only have 2 photo cards to put away on this first page today. But once I, of course, start to look for more of these and get them in, I will, of course, have more photo cards. And then I have Giselle's Dirty Worker Dirty Code version photo card, which is this one right here. She's in the car with the wet hair. So those are the 2 photo cards I have. It kind of works out that they're at the corners of this page, so that's kind of cool. So solid start to that page. So getting into the next page, I have 2 photo cards for the same case set. So I have a Karina and Giselle that are part of the same set. So this is the Karina photo card. She has the laptop. And then this is the Giselle photo card. She's in front of probably a bus tire of some sort because it does look pretty big behind her. And then the other dirty case card I have is from a different set. So it has the different background here, or back of the card. So I'm actually gonna put it, so this will fall in line there. So I'm gonna put this one in the bottom right corner if I can get this placeholder out. I actually pulled 2 of these Ning-Nings in my unboxing. So we could have gotten another card, but unfortunately we did not. But that's all I got for this page right here. Another decent start. And then this third page here is actually where we kind of start to pick up and get most of the cards that I have to put away here. So I, of course, have all 5 of the Dirty Crew ring version cards because it came with a full set. And then I also have the K-Town For You pre-order benefit for winter. So let's grab those. So these are the Dirty Crew ring version cards that you get in the ring version. And that is, of course, the OT4 photo card. And I can't figure out, I might flip that. I'm actually going to flip this how it is in the sleeve because I want it to look a different way when you look at the back of the photo card. So we're going to put it in this way. And that will be the first card that I put in the middle here. Very, very nice. All right, next we have Karina. So Karina is going to go in the top left per usual. And then we have Giselle. And we have Winter. And of course, Ning-Ning. All right, so those are all of the ring photo cards. We have the one Winter K-Town For You card, which is this one right here. Very cool. And that is going to go right in the center on the bottom if the pocket will allow me. All right, so that is all I got, actually, I believe, for Dirty Work so far. There's going to be, like I said, a lot more photo cards that I plan on collecting for this era. So I am looking forward to that aspect, but perhaps just not looking forward to how expensive they may or may not be. So one quick flip through here. Like I said, these first couple pages, these are just my photocard pulls from my unboxing. So kind of sparse, however you want to say it. And then we have the ring version and the one pre-order benefit so far. But that's all I got for aespa. I do have some Giselle photocards, so let me actually do those. Okay, so these are the Giselle photocards that I have for my Giselle Collect book. Just giving you guys a quick sneak peek at all of these so you are aware of which ones we are putting away. I'll probably put them away in that exact order just because I don't really care in what order they are in, at least as of right now, but this is the collect book that they will be going into, and I do have a couple Giselle photo cards in here to begin with. If I could just show those. I love this photo card on the left here. So cute. And then we have that photo card right there. So let me start putting those away. All right, so that is the first photo card in there. And the second photo card. And we slot in that photo card, and I think this page is kind of just like a Season's Greetings page, because I'm pretty sure both of these are from a Season's Greetings at some point. I'm gonna slide that photo card in there, so that is very nice. Then we have probably one of my favorite photo cards. She's in the Cardinals jersey, so very cool there. And then I think I have one more photo card, and I do. So this is a Japanese fan meet photo card that actually is very recent. I think this might have just hit the market like, I don't know, a month or so ago. But yeah, those are all of the Giselle photo cards that I now have. I'm starting to run out of space in this collect book pretty quickly. So I'm going to maybe try to be a little bit more selective in terms of the cards that I go after. But yeah, just another quick flip through here of all of these Giselle photo cards. But yeah, that's all the aespa that I have right now. So we're going to quickly move on to Got the Beat and store my BoA photo cards. Okay, so this is my Got the Beat section, and I know for a while this section has been kind of collecting dust, but these cards are pretty hard to find in the year 2025, but I do have both of the black back BoA photo cards, and we are completing one of the black back sets today. So as you can tell, I have a full OT7 on this page. So BoA is just slotting in right there, and this page is fully complete. And we flip to the next page. That's where the other black back photo card is going to go. And it is this photo card right here. And we are still missing the Taeyun for this page. And I actually haven't seen it pop up anywhere. So I'm a little worried I might not be able to obtain it, but you never know. I'm never gonna count myself out, but these are all of the Got the Beat photo cards I have at this point in time. So we are just missing two Hyoyeon photo cards, one BoA photo card, so that's 3 total, and then one Taeyun photo card. So 4 total photo cards we are missing for Got the Beat. Hoping to pick those up soon. I'm still occasionally looking for them. I'm not rigorously searching all day, every day, but hoping I can make some more progress on this pretty soon. Haven't given up on this collection yet, just kind of, it's on the back burner, so we're not really looking into it too much. But that's all I got for SM, aespa, Red Velvet, Got the Beat. I'm going to move on to a different binder now. I will figure it out in a second, and you'll find out in a second which one it is. Okay, so as you can tell, I am in my ITZY binder. We are going to store the massive amount of ITZY photo cards that I have on hand today. I will be touching on 3 separate eras, so 2 group ones, and then the Yeji era that I mentioned earlier. So we'll finish up Yeji Air, or most of it, and then I do have a couple gold era photo cards, and then the rest is all, of course, girls will be girls. So this first page here, I just opened right to it so we can get going and get moving, because I feel like this recording at this point might be like 2 hours long, and I kind of like don't want that because then I have to edit all of that, obviously. But I have the pink version Nemo card for Yeji right there. And then I also have this blue version card for Ryujin for the Nemo platform version from Gold. So this page is almost completely done. I'm still looking for the Leah, as you can see, but we are well on our way there. And I do have this Chaeryeong pink Nemo version as well. So we are just missing, it looks like for the Nemo cards, we're just missing a Leah. So I'm hoping I can find that pretty soon. These cards have been somewhat hard to come by. These phone box cards have definitely been harder than the Nemo cards to find, but I think we are hopefully getting there shortly. So that is all I got for Gold. I'm going to flip past what I got set up for whatchamacallit, Girls Will Be Girls, and skip right to Air so that I can finish off this section for Yeji. So let me get all of my Yeji photo cards. All right, so I have all my Yeji photo cards. This is the first page, and on this first page, I do have the remaining mystery card, but on this next page here are the other mystery cards that I have, and I do need to move at least one of these cards. So I think I'm gonna move this card over to the next page, just so like the concepts kind of flow together. So I will put this card in the bottom middle here. So then what that means is it frees up 2 spots on this front page, and I can put this card on the left, and then we have a card where she's holding a lollipop in the same outfit, and that can go in the middle. And it might even be, I can't 100% tell, but the hairstyles kind of match. It might even be this same outfit that's in this like far right photo card right here. So that's what we got for the first page of Era, so loving that. And then the last mystery card that I have is going to be this one right here, where she's in this like poofy black top. She's holding a pencil of some sort. I don't know if that's like a regular pencil or a makeup pencil, but it is definitely a pencil. And these all kind of match, except for her hair in this one is obviously like kind of blue and a little bit wet. And then I also do have in my possession the last photobook card for the photobook B version, and it is this one in the sunglasses, so that's pretty cool. Have that done now, so these first 2 pages are completely done, and all of the concepts, at least I'm pretty sure, yes, all the concepts flow very, very well together. I love how like JYP plans that out, and obviously there's 3 cards like in each outfit, so works very, very well in a 9-pocket page setup. And moving on to the next page, I have the remaining Oxygen version photo cards. I am going to adjust this photo card ever so slightly because one of these has a white background, and I would prefer that one to be in the middle. So we'll move that one over to the right. This is the one where she's got a white background in this little selfie here. So this is also an Oxygen version photo card. And then this one, she's in front of, I think, like a garage door. So we got this, and I'll put this in the top left. And these, of course, are all the same concept again as well, with the same outfit. And I also have the last Pola, which I did not take the filler out for yet. But there we go, the last Pola card for the Oxygen version. So that is another fully complete page. Loving the way that looks. So on the next page, I have just one missing photo card, and it is the selfie photo card for the Polka version. It is the one of 2 for the A version. So I'm going to slot that in right there. And so I think that fits pretty well because we have the concept cards, I guess, around the corners, and then one in the middle. And then we have the 2 from each of the versions, selfie photo cards for the Polka version. So I like how that looks. And then I also do have this white Pola from the special edition. So that is going to complete this page very, very nicely. There's 4 of these cards, and you'll see the red one on the next page, so loving that. All right, so we are on the second to last page of Air now, and I have the special edition red Pola, so that will go in the middle right here. And then I also do have the last 2 special edition selfies. So I have this one right here. This is from the A version. And so that will match the concept in the opposite corner. So boom, boom. And then this is the B version selfie. And I also think that this will match the concept opposite of it, which it does. Boom, boom. So this page turned out really, really well. I like this a lot. So these are the same outfits. These are the same outfits, same outfits, same outfits. And then we have the one like outlier that's not like grayscale, the red Pola from the special edition. So really, really like how this page turned out. All right, so this is the last page of Air for Yeji. And as you can see, I have 3 empty spaces for the 3 Cocodive Pobs that I picked up, and I still have 3 empty spaces to decide like what additional non-album cards I want to get for this era, but I have yet to make that decision at this point in time. That is definitely a future Brett problem. I'm still kind of trying like very, very hard to keep track of all of my collections, so yeah, it's just kind of like not super forefront in my mind right now. But that's all I got for Air today. Let's do a quick flip through because this era is basically done except for those last 3 non-album cards. So you have all of the album cards here. I love, love, love the way all of these look. And I love like how easily, it wasn't easy to figure out, but once like the wheels started turning, it was like easy to kind of like have everything fall into place for it to like look pretty good. And I love this layout so much, the layout I did. So very happy with Air era. We got to start storing for Girls Will Be Girls, or else this video is going to take like 5 hours. So let me walk through this real quick. All right, so this is how I decided to set up for Girls Will Be Girls. If you do not know, there are 122 regular album photo cards. So this is 18 9-pocket pages. 16 of these are currently for regular album cards. And I can expand if I want to and like collect more pobs much farther down the line. I can just add on to the end of this section and I'd be happy with it. So this first page, we have some photo book cards and some polka cards. And I did like pretty meticulously go through the template I was looking for. Shout out ITZY Pobs. ITZY Pobs is like the best place for ITZY photo card templates. So thank you for making those all the time. But I went through pretty rigorously, I'll say. I won't repeat the same word like I usually do, but pretty rigorously, just so that like all of these, when I have all the photo cards, like the concepts kind of match and flow together on the page. And so I put a lot of things together, like of the same outfits and all that stuff. So it might not look like it is going to flow together right now, but just trust me, when I start getting the photo cards, and you might even see it like a little bit today, trust me on this, like it is going to look pretty good, at least I think, because the way JYP set this up, all of the concepts and stuff, there's like several concepts across all the several versions. And so I was kind of putting certain versions together with other versions so that the concepts match. So yeah, it's just going to be pretty crazy. And I think the setup is pretty darn good, at least to my liking. And as you can see, we just have a ton of pages here. And the special editions, of course, more special editions. And then, yes, this last page right here. So I have one of the Make Star sets completely. Actually, I have 2 full Make Star sets. And then I have just another little column of random pobs here that I don't have on hand right now, but it's just there for whenever I decide to collect more pobs. So let's get started storing these. All right, so first page, Girls Will Be Girls. We are storing this Yeji and then this Ryujin and also Yeji with the cell phones. So the cell phone set is going to go down the left side here. And then down the middle, I decided to do the Polka A version selfies. So we're going to put Yeji up top in the middle right here. And then, of course, we have this Rujin, which is going to slot in right there. And that is all I have for this first page as of right now. I do have one of these unit photo cards, which I have the Yeji, Leah, and Che unit. So this unit photo card is going to go in the top left right there. I haven't even really seen this other Rujin and Yuna unit, but I hope it pops up eventually and I'm able to scoop it up. And then we have the horizontal photo card for Chaeryeong. So this, I think, was a pre-order benefit, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a first press pre-order benefit. And is that? Yes, that's in there a way that I like. So in terms of the orientation. So we're gonna put Chaeryeong right there. And I'm very, very sorry for that loud car going by. Thinks he's on a racetrack, I guess. But that's all I got for these first two pages. Not too much so far, but trust me, it will pick up very shortly. Okay, so the next page, I have three different sets here. So we have the lip point photo card from the folder version, the cassette where they're holding the flower, that photo card, and then the concept set also from the cassette. So this first photo card here is the Yeji, where she's pointing at her lips. So that is going to be in the top left there. And then we also have the Rujin for this set as well. So Rujin is going to go in the bottom left. And then I also do have in my possession the concept photo card for the cassette for Yeji. So she is going to slot in up top here. And that's all I got for this first page of the sets. And I do have the Chaeryeong cassette flower version card. So that is this one right here. And yeah, that's all I got for these three sets. So once again, decent start on all of these. I have started to pick up some of these like on Mercari Japan and stuff like that. So hopefully I will be, getting a lot more of these pretty soon. All right, so the next page, or I guess next sets we're gonna do are the box with the blonde hair, the box with the sunglasses, and the cassette version with the hair clip. And I think this, out of all the pages we've done so far, you'll be able to see the vision the best. So I have this Leah from the box version with the blonde hair. I guess it's really silver hair, but whatever we want to call it. I know what it is, so I guess that's the most important thing. And then I also have the Chaeryeong and the Yuna for this set as well. So let me remove these fillers. All right, so we're gonna put the Chaeryeong in there, and then we have this Yuna photo card that is gonna go right there. And then for the sunglasses, I have, I got Yeji for this one, and then I also have Rujin. So these are just my pulls, and these are the bordered photo cards from the box version. So love these photo cards so much. That's why I put them in the middle column. It's throwing it back to the physical debut era of ITZY. And I do have a hair clip card from the cassette version, and it is this Leah right here with the star hair clip. And so I think, like I said, out of any page I've done so far, you can see the vision because I have at least one from each of the sets. So this page, they will all be in this blonde silver hair concept. And I think once I have all of these cards, it's gonna look really good. So I am very excited for that. Moving on, the next page, I have three sets here again as well. So we have the binder version cheek heart set, the binder version regular selfie set. There wasn't anything too distinguishable about these photo card sets, so I just called it the regular selfie. And then the Polka version B donut photo card. And the first photo card that I have is this Leah cheek heart photo card. So we're gonna put that there. And then I do have 4 other members cheek heart photo cards. So first one up next is going to be Ryujin. So she's going to go in the bottom left right there. And then we flip to the next page, and I do also have Che and Yuna. So we have Che's cheek heart going right there, and then we have a Yuna that will slot in very nicely right there in the bottom left. So that's all I got for the cheek heart set. Still missing the Yeji. And then I also have the four different photo cards, actually of all the same members for the binder version regular selfie photo card. So I do have this Leah, very nice, super gorgeous Leah photo card. Love that outfit and just like look and makeup and just everything about Leah in that look. We have the Ryujin, very, very pretty. And then the Chaeryeong and Yuna for this page. So we have Chaeryeong slotting in right there. And last but certainly not least, we have Yuna. And then I do just have one of the Polka B version donut photo cards, and that is also a Leah. So we actually, for these sets right here, have a complete Leah set. Even though they don't really go together, I kind of just put them together. But for all intents and purposes, in this binder, we have a complete Leah set with this outfit, and I think it looks so good. Yeji didn't really like me, I guess, for any of these sets, so we have no Yeji photo cards, but that's all I got for these pages, so very excited about that. All right, so the next set of pages I got here is the Polka Concept 1A, and then the Cassette Polas, and then the Polka Concept 2A. So my idea was, since the Polka cards, there's two sets of the same concept in both Polka versions, I can have those two sets flank the cassette Polaroid photo cards. And I do have Leah's cassette version Polaroid, so we're going to put hers right there. And then I, of course, have every single one of the members for both of these concepts, so I'm going to remove these fillers real quick. All right, so fillers are removed, and I'm just going to start stowing away all of these Polka concept cards. So we're, of course, going to start with Yeji, and then we have Leah, and then we're gonna do Ryujin. I wish some of these weren't horizontal, but unfortunately it is the price you pay, I guess. I would like to put the horizontal cards with other horizontal cards, but then it's there's also not horizontal cards that all totally match together, if that makes sense. So that is the first set of that particular concept, and then we have this other set right here from, I don't actually think this is from the B version. I think I might have just titled it that way, on my fillers or whatever, because I'm pretty sure these are from the same Polka versions, if that makes sense. It's also kind of probably close to 2 hours deep into my recording, and I'm starting to lose my mind a little bit. So we have this last Chaeryeong right here, if that will let me put it in. There we go. And then the last pocket of this page has a Yuna. So one last look at these pages right here. Like I said, the concept cards flanking the middle Polaroid cards. So I think that's gonna look pretty good once we have all of the cards, obviously. All right, so the next pages are gonna be basically the same thing, because we'll have the two Polka version concept cards flanking on either side. But instead of the Polaroids in the middle, we will have the film frame cards, which I said in my unboxing that I wasn't going to collect, but since it was an extra set and it helped my setup work so well, I just decided to go with it in the end. So I will scoop up every single one of those member versions, hopefully. And the one film frame I already have, if you've seen my unboxing, is this Ryujin film frame card. So I did initially sleeve her in a clear sleeve, but I think to just make the film part pop out better, I preferred a white sleeve over that. So that's why I re-sleeved it, but we're just gonna get into now storing the other Polka concept version cards here. And we got a Yeji and a Leah and then a Rujin. And then I'm actually, since I just took out those fillers, I'm just gonna put the other Yeji, Leah, and Rujin on this page right now. All right, so we are all done with this page, and then moving on, I will have the Che and Yuna for both of the Polka concept cards. So let me take out these. All right, so starting with Che, we're gonna slot her in right here. And then we have Yuna from this set as well. And then the other Polka card for Chaeryeong. And last but not least, we have that Yuna. So, like I said, this set should look pretty good once we get the other cards in, but I think I like the way that came out. All right, we are nearly there with ITZY, almost done. We are now at the special editions. I do have a couple of these photo cards. So they have the flower set where they're all like holding a flower, or a flower like is incorporated into the selfie one way or another. The holding face set is actually one of the pre-order benefit sets, or I don't know if it was a pre-order benefit, but it was like the set that was guaranteed. So these are the ones in like the red outfit. They're kind of like cupping their face. And then this is the punch set, so where they're all like punching the camera. So I do have a Yeji flower one, so let me take this out. All right, so the Yeji flower photo card is going in right there, and then the other flower photo card I have is a Chaeryeong, so we're gonna take that filler out, and we have this very pretty Chaeryeong photo card. Super, super cute. And then I do have two punch photo cards, so that will be Rujin, which I have right here. She's in the ball cap, very, very nice. Coming at you with a punch or fist bump, whatever you wanna call it. And we also have a Chaeryeong for this set as well. So super cool there. And I believe that's all I got for this page so far. No other punch photo cards, no other flower photo cards. And I did not pull this set that came with the special editions. I had to order it. I don't have them on hand yet, but those will come in eventually, and I will stow those away when they do. All right, so the last sets for the special editions, I have the City background photo card set, the Shade photo card set, which is the other like guaranteed set that came in the special editions, where they're kind of like shading the camera lens, and then the set where they're all holding the binoculars. I have all 5 of these, and I have actually 4 of these City ones. I can't remember which member I'm missing. It is a Chaeryeong I'm missing for that set. So let me remove all of these fillers and we will get into storing these. Alrighty, so I have removed all the fillers. We have quite a bit to put away on both of these pages. So we're gonna start off with Yeji, Leah, and Rujin with this like city in the background type photo card set. So we got Rujin down there. And then before I flip to the next page, I'm just gonna also put the shading the camera photo cards here as well for Yeji and Leah and Rujin. So that's the first one up top there. Then we have a Leah going in the middle. And then lastly, we have a Rujin. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the binocular photo cards for that particular set, so we will just have to scoop those up in the future. But we have this last City photo card for Yuna right there. And then, of course, the last 2 guaranteed photo card set cards, one for Che and one for Yuna. So that is it for the regular album photo cards for Girls Will Be Girls. One quick look here at the previous page. I do have the pre-order benefits to put away, so let me do that. All right, so this is the last page or pages of Girls Will Be Girls era. So I got the 2 Make Star sets on hand, and then I just have a placeholder here for an additional POB set whenever I decide to purchase that. But let's go ahead and put both of these Make Star sets away. So this is the set that you got if you ordered any set of albums from Makestar. You got a guaranteed photocard set, and that's what this one is. So we're gonna put that one on the left here. So we're gonna start with Yeji. Then up next we have Leah, of course, and then we have Rujin with this super beautiful red hair, looking very, very gorgeous. Also the blue contacts work really, really well with the red hair. And then we have a Chaeryeong and a Yuna to finish out this set. Very, very nice. And then the other Makestar photocard set was, I think you get one per album that you order. And since I ordered 5 from them, I got a full set. And so these are the heart photocards, I guess. They're holding some sort of heart-shaped item. But we have a Yeji right here. And then we have Leah. Very, very nice. And then Rujin, lastly on this page. And then we flip to the next page, and we have a Che and a Yuna. And I'm just starting to notice now, because it's taking so long to record this video, the sun is starting to come into my room because it's setting. So yeah, that is all I have. Oh my goodness, that's so much. But that's all I have for ITZY Girls Will Be Girls today. Let's do like one quick recap, flip through here. So this is the beginning of the era, and I do not have a lot of photocards, at least for these beginning couple pages, but I'm sure very soon I will start to pick them up. But yeah, I think like once I start to pick up the cards, like it's all gonna come together very, very well and look so, so good. Like I said, I was taking note of like the outfits in each of these photocard sets, and so my intent on putting them together was very, very purposeful, and I think it's gonna look so, so good. So happy to have most of these photocards, of course, which the Polka versions always come with a lot of photocards anyway. And then I also have a good bit of the standard, or not standard, the special edition photocards as well, but that's because they offered more in each of the album copies this time around. So very happy with how Girls Would Be Girls is starting. Very happy with my ITZY collection overall. That is all I got for this binder. No more ITZY, no more Yeji. So let's move on to a different group, and I also may just take a quick break, so I'll be back. All right, so we are gonna move on to i-dle and Yuqi now. I did take a little bit of like a 10-minute break and kind of like adjusted the lighting. So I closed the blinds mostly because there is quite a heavy glare coming through because the sun is setting at just like such an angle that there's going to be some light that comes through, and you can actually probably tell, at least like up here, that some light is still coming through just because it's like the holes that the strings run through on the blinds. Like obviously there's no way I can stop that, but we're going to flip to the We Are section of this i-dle binder. I did fully set up for We Are. I haven't decided on like how many total POBs I'm going to collect, but that's something we'll talk about here in a sec. So we have 3 regular photo book cards. So the G, I, and We version for all 5 of the members. So those are the first 2 pages here. And then we have 3 Polka photo book cards for each of the members. So 1, 2, and 3 for all 5 members there. And then as we get to this next page, I decided I'm going to collect all 5 of the members for the jewel case, all 5 of the members for the mini CD or platform or SMINI, but cube, so whatever we want to call that version. I'm going to collect all those photo cards. And then I did decide I'm going to collect the QR cards, just simply because they're another photo card set that makes this layout work. So we're going to try to attempt to collect all of those. And then this last page here, those are all the album cards. I do have the intent to collect all the K-Town For You cards and 2 of the Makestar pre-order benefit sets. There's honestly like 4 of them, I think, total. I have 1 card of each of the sets, like 1 mini and 1 Yuqi, but they're different like Makestar sets, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure. So those are the 2 sets that I probably will end up collecting. But yeah, that's all I have for POBs right now. I kind of just left it there because I knew that's what I had on hand. And if I decide to collect POBs in the future, I can just add 2 more pages and set up for those POB sets. But that's where we are right now. Let's get into putting these away. All right, so the first photo card that I have for this section here is the G version for Minnie. She is in the car doing the peace sign. Very, very nice. So we're gonna slot her in right there. I only have 3 of these regular photo book cards, so that's all I actually have for the first page right here, but I do have 2 for this page because I have the I version for Yuqi. She is doing a wink in this like blonde hair, kind of like, I wasn't gonna say like blown out, but like it's definitely not like well kept together hair. So that's the photo card for that one. And I have the Wii version for Shuhua, if I can take this filler out. And it is this one. She's kind of resting her chin on her fist there. And this is the back. And yeah, that's all we got for the regular photo book cards at this point in time. I'm finding it kind of difficult to pick these up, honestly, because when I've been looking for these photo cards, the photo book cards have actually been more expensive than the jewel case. And actually the Poca photo cards have actually been more expensive this time around too. So that's kind of been like a flip-flop. It's been a vice versa, because usually the jewel case cards are very expensive and hard to find, but that is not the case this time. So that's all I got for those first 2 pages. Let's see what I got for these 3 pages, or I guess 2 pages. All right, so the next page, we have 3 sets of Poca version cards, and I was actually lucky enough in my Poca version albums. I pulled close to a full set of one of them, so it's like this white t-shirt set, so I'm just gonna put them all in the same column here. So I have a Miyeon and a Minnie for this first page. We have Miyeon doing a cheek heart, which honestly, I think is like one of her favorite go-to poses, because I've been noticing a lot lately Miyeon and like cheek heart photo cards. I think you'll actually see another one very soon, because I think she did a cheek heart for the jewel case version, and I do have that on hand. So next page we have an Yuqi, and then right after that we have a Shuhua. So this is all I have for the Poca version cards at this point in time. Hopefully I'll be able to scoop up more in the very near future. And like I said, these are kind of rare and more expensive compared to previous eras. So I'm hoping that the prices can kind of come down and the availability can kind of open up here very soon. All right, so this next page, we have the jewel case, mini CD, and QR cards. I only have 2 cards for this first page. So we have a Miyeon jewel case and a mini QR card. So this is the jewel case. As I mentioned before, Miyeon is doing a cheek heart. So we're gonna put her up there in the top left. And then the mini QR card is this one right here. So it's more of like a concept photo card, and all the members have one that look pretty much exactly like this. The next 2 cards I have are actually for this next page. So I have the jewel case for Shuhua, and that is this card. She's doing a cat ear pose. Very cool. Let me get her in that pocket. And then this photo card is the one I pulled from the mini CD, and it has a different back because it's technically a different album. So I guess that kind of makes sense, but it definitely, at least to me, fits in with this concept as a whole, or this like album idea as a whole, because it came out basically at the exact same time. Man, what is with this bottom row? I like can't all day today I can't get the photo cards in the bottom row. It like won't let me. But that's all I got for these pages. So the next pages I have all of the pre-order benefits. So next up we have the K-Town For You pre-order benefits, and these are the 5 cards that I got. I was able to pick up a full set. So they are all holding like the, I guess, like fluffy paw on a stick, or lollipop, or whatever you want to call it, even though it's not really a lollipop. But we have the K-Town For You pre-order benefits set for all 5 members. So We're going to slot those in one by one. Very cute Soyeon photo card here. And let's flip the page. I have already, as you can tell, taken out the fillers for the 2 Make Star cards that I have on hand. So let's put the Shuhua in there. And so I have 1 Oogie photo card for Make Star and 1 mini photo card, and they are these right there. So that's mini, and then that is Oogie. And I was looking, the backs are actually the same. So I don't know if the backs are the same for the 2 sets, like the 2 Make Star sets that I plan to collect. I don't know if that's the case, or if these are actually a part of the same set. But for right now, I'm going to put them in the same column, and we can sort it out later when we get there if I need to change things. So that is all I got for We Are at this point in time. Basically just my album pulls. I haven't gotten any new cards in terms of purchases yet, so this will definitely fill up once I start to get some of those in. But we have a quick flip through here of all the cards that I do already have, and I think it's an okay start for right now. So still looking online and trying to scoop these up, but for right now, that's all we got. I have some Oogie photo cards to put away in my Oogie Collect book, so let me very quickly move on to that. All right, so these are the cards that I have that I'm going to store in my Oogie Collect book. So these are just non-album cards from previous eras and kind of just assorted cards in general. As I take out my Oogie Collect book, this is it right here, and I will show you guys real quick once again with a little flip through of what we got going on in here. So let me actually just hold this down a little bit. One thing that I wish was easier regarding this collect book is just the ability to like show you guys a little bit easier because just the way it's set up, I'm worried about like glare and stuff like that and actually like showing you guys the photo cards. But I have empty spaces starting right here, so I am just going to quite literally indiscriminately slide in these photo cards in no particular order so we can make it work as quickly as possible. All right, we got that Oogie in there, so that page is now done. And then let me get these last 2. All right, we're gonna slide this last Oogie in, and I think she is going to slot in very nicely. So those are all of the cards that I have right now for my Oogie Collect book. Once again, just another quick flip through, making some like decent, but honestly slow progress on it overall, but I'm not too worried about it at this point in time. That's all I got for i-dle right now, so let's move on to a different binder and a different group. All right, so now I am in my Soloist / SSERAFIM top 3 / Blackpink / kind of like miscellaneous binder. The first photo cards that I have to put away in this binder today are Chung Ha photo cards. So we have Chung Ha right on top here. Let me actually pull those into the frame if I can. All right, so these are the Chung Ha photo cards that we have to store. We are finishing up, I think, a decent amount of sets and eras perhaps today. At least like 1 or 2. I'm not totally sure, but we're getting pretty close. So these first 2 cards are actually the remaining Hands on Me cards that I needed. So I'm going to store these up top here. I think, which one do I like the best? I think I'll probably put the glasses one in the middle. So this card can be on the right, and then the sunglasses one, where she's kind of doing like a claw, but it's not fully in the frame. We're gonna do that in the middle, so that's very cool. Up next, I have the remaining 2 off version for offset release photo cards. I am going to move this one though for this version to the middle because the remaining 2 are horizontal, and I think it would just look better if the horizontal photo cards were on either side. So we'll do this green, I guess, jacket or sweater one right there. And then she's got one in the gray jacket or sweater right here. And what does that orientation look like on this side? Looks good, but what I realized is that this one I probably don't like. So I am going to change this right now. All right, so putting that back in there, we're all good. I am still missing this last, I think it's a selfie photo card. It's not like this two, like, I don't even know what to call it, but it's not like two photo cards in one type card. But that's what I got for the first page for right now. This page, I do have the last Blooming Blue card, I think. Yes, I do. Okay, and I'm also going to move this to the right because the blue one that I just picked up is kind of far away. And so since it's like a non-selfie photo card, I'm going to have it flanked in the middle by the two selfie photo cards. So we're gonna do this. All right, so Blooming Blue is also now fully complete. Loving that for me. And I also have the last Flourishing photo card for this era. So we are finishing off 3 different eras. So we finished Hands on Me, we finished Blooming Blue, and we finished Flourishing. So loving, loving, loving that. So this page is actually completely done now. So I think that's pretty cool. We have no cards for this page. I do have one photo card for this page, right? I think I do. Yes, the last photo card that I have is a Killing Me photo card. So I'm going to put this one in the bottom middle. This one's kind of up close. Very, very pretty eyes in this, I guess, PC. So yeah, that is all I got for Chung Ha today. Still looking for a couple Baron Rare photo cards. Still haven't decided on an Olivia Pob, but I've been trying to look for some and like they're just like been non-existent or like super, super expensive. And I'm just kind of like, I'm not going to spend $40 to $50 on a Chung Ha pre-order benefit photo card. Like it's just not going to happen. So that's all I got for Chung Ha. I guess just like a quick flip through there. But moving on to the next group, I think I'm going to do SSERAFIM. All right, so we have arrived at the SSERAFIM crazy section. This is my top 3. So I collect Sakura, Kazuha, and Eunchae. I only have a couple cards left, and I have all of them today. So I have this Weverse A1 card for Sakura. It is this photo card right here. She's doing like a little bit of a peace sign, but you can't really see one of her fingers because it's kind of like covered by her hair. So it looks like a little bit weird, but that's it for that page. And then I also have this Eunchae Weverse B1 photo card, if I can find it. Here it is, right here. So she's doing a cheat card, and she's got the black and white balaclava on. So pretty cool photo card indeed. All right, so she's in there nice and snug. We have completed, once again, another page for Crazy Era. And then this page, I do have the 2 photo cards that I was missing. So Kazuha Compact Selfie. So that is this card right here. Very, very nice. It's in the like fluffy hat doing like a kissy face. I'm gonna have to, I guess, brush that hair off on the next page. And then Eunchae Compact Pola. So I also have that as well. And I have not really a surprise, but I do have an extra photo card to store for Crazy Era. I didn't plan on getting it, but it came in a set of photo cards with one of the cards that I actually needed. And it is this horizontal photo card. So I believe this is also from the compact version. I was not planning on collecting any compact version photo cards, but because it's not a duplicate, like I don't have any of this card already, and I have space in the back of my SSERAFIM collection anyway, I figure I put it back here, which this is also kind of a teaser because you just saw my setup for Hot, but I have this space reserved for this like extra crazy photo card that I just decided to keep. It's not going to go with the other Kazuhas because it obviously wouldn't fit, but it's just an extra photo card that I have now. So totally cool with keeping that. And then this is my setup for Hot, so I guess I'll show it off real quick here. I do plan on collecting all of the photobook versions, so the drenched vetiver, the bleached aura, and the tanned guaiac, however you say that. I don't entirely know. Hybe just like gets super crazy with the album version names that they give SSERAFIM. And then they obviously have 3 compact cards. Well, they have more than 3, but I'm only like collecting 3 of them, 3 of the sets. And then the same thing for Weavers. They have more than 3 Weavers sets, but I'm only collecting 3 because I think they only have 3 selfie sets, and that's all I really care about. So that's what I'm gonna do for that. And then I do plan on collecting 3 pre-order benefits sets for my top 3. So that's what you can look forward to for Hot Era. I guess let me do another quick flip through of Crazy Era just to like get, I guess, a lay of the land, but we are completely done for this era. I enjoyed the photo cards so much, and I think they all look so good and so great. And the album, of course, was really good. I really enjoyed the album. But yeah, we are done with Crazy, moving on to Hot. You will see those photo cards very shortly on the channel. So one more group, I guess soloist to go through. That is Jisoo. It is also in this binder, so let's do it. All right, so this is my Jisoo section for Amortage. I am collecting all 4 of each of the versions photo cards, so 4 purple version, 4 black version, and then the 2 app cards. These are pre-order benefits from, I think it was K-Town for You, and then I have spots here for 3 more random pobs, which I have yet to decide on, but I do have almost the remainder of the album cards. I am still missing 1 more black version card, which I thought I had, but I don't have it yet. So I have the rest of the purple ones, so let's do those first. All right, so these are the 3 purple version cards that I have on hand, and they will complete this little collection here on this page. So I'm not too concerned, at least at this point in time, with how these are arranged. I'm gonna try to make it work. I think maybe this photo card will work right here. So I'm gonna go in the top right with this one, doing like a little bit of a cheek heart, not really a full cheek heart. And then we have this farther away photo card that we'll put right there. And then I do have 2 of the black version photo cards, which I can show you right now. So she's doing another little cheek card here and then a cheek card right here. So she actually did 3 of those like types of photo cards, I guess, or those poses. So I'm thinking maybe let's do this because they're both hearts or half hearts. Let's just have them flank the middle card. So I'll leave the middle card blank for now. I forget what this card is, but whatever it is, it'll probably still work with this setup because then on the corners, except for the top left, she'll be doing half hearts in all of them. So I like the way that looks for now. Pretty happy with that. Let's flip, and I do have 1 more app photo card. There is like a concept card or something for the app version as well. I did not worry about collecting that. I don't plan on collecting it, just not super worried about it. So this is the other app version card. Super gorgeous photo card. Oh my goodness, like the look in this photo card is just so on point. But we're gonna put her in the middle right here and slots in very nicely. And then, like I said, just need to decide on random pobs to just like fill out this page. But Amortage is basically done, just waiting on 1 regular album photo card, and that's it. So that is all I got for this video. I have no more photo cards to store. This has been probably one of the longest recordings I've ever done. I'm going to need to charge my phone ASAP because it is about to die. So let me try to sneak in a quick outro and then let you guys go. Okay, so that is all I have for today's storing photo cards video. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me and sticking with me all the way to the end. If you did, I know this is probably going to be a very long video. It might be 90 minutes, it might be even more. Probably my longest storing photo cards video to date. But thank you guys so much for still being here and sticking with me. As far as the next video on the channel, I think it's probably going to be a photo card haul. I do have it in my possession. I just haven't like unpacked everything yet. Everything is still in like the buy green envelope. So once I take all of that out, put it all together, I can record a photo card haul for you guys. But furthermore, I think I'm leaning towards just like taking a break next week and not recording any video just because I really think I need it just to like not worry about anything for a couple days. Like I said, that's not a slight to like you guys or anything like that. I just kind of need a break. So I'm going to take a break, not record a video for 1 week, which I don't really do too often in terms of like taking a break and not recording a video when I have the ability to. But yeah, so no video next week, I don't think. I'll let you guys have this storing photo cards video for 2 weeks and enjoy this and have people watch it and whatever. But the photo card haul will be the next video, but it just won't be as soon as it normally is. Also, I want to mention that I will be at the Blackpink show on Saturday at Citi Field this weekend. So if you guys are going to that show or perhaps the other show on Sunday, I hope you have an awesome time. I'm looking so forward to this. I'm kind of concerned about like the drive up there because I'm worried about like parking and accessibility and whatever around the stadium and like how crazy and packed it's going to be, but keeping my fingers crossed that it's still going to work out in my favor and just be totally fine. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys, just have a great time and yeah, just have a party at the concert. It'll be fun. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you so much for watching to this point in the video. If you did, I hope you have an awesome day or night whenever you watch this, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.